Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope that your week is going good so far. My name is Kat. I am the nurse flipper, and today I'm going to show you non-jewelry items that sold over the last week. And again, non-jewelry is beating out jewelry 2 weeks in a row now, so I need to get my butt on and listing some jewelry. We have some great sales to share with you. Some of them were really fast, some of them are a little bit longer tail, but I think there are a lot that you can hopefully find some new items that might be in your death pile or to pick up when you are outsourcing. So we are going to go ahead and take a look at them now. And I have 3 from Poshmark, and then the rest are all eBay. And there are quite a few on eBay, including one very high dollar empty box, which is a really, really fun one that I'm sure will catch some of you off guard. So let's go ahead and take a look. First up, this was a very, very fast sale on Poshmark. This is a pair of UGG pink patent leather sandals. They are size 12, and I got a lot that were all like women's 10 to 12. So they were all big, but this gives me hope because he sold in under a week. Payout was 48. I paid 12, so they're a $36 profit. And here you can see that rock that is in the background is actually a shoe display that I make, and I will get that up on my Shopify for you guys. If you sell shoes, it is absolutely wonderful to be able to display them. We do use the fake feet as well. I don't know what you guys think of that. I think it just helps people visualize what the shoes are going to look like on. So we do use them. And this was an excellent sale, very, very fast. If you happen to wear the size, I do have a ton of UGG. I have Crocs. I have a bunch of brand new shoes. A lot of them are listed, but we just got a whole bunch more in as well. Next is this pewter bell, and this one took forever, but I will tell you, I had a bunch of bells and most of them sold very, very fast. So this one sold for 20, payout was 16. I paid 2. It is a $14 profit. If you don't know, there are some bells that can sell for good money. I might actually put that on my back burner for a research video because it can be really surprising. And this one you can see 3.5 inches across on the bottom. Really, really neat bell, and took forever, but I am glad that it is gone. Football season is coming, and I mentioned this in my last video because that football stuff should start selling. This is a Nebraska Big Ten Cornhuskers polo shirt, size extra large. Took about 6 months to sell, sold for 18. Payout was 14. I only paid $1 though at the thrift store, so it's a $13 profit. And I don't know that Nebraska's overly a popular team, and the teams that I don't see as much are the ones that I feel like will sell a little faster because there aren't as many of them listed. Before we go to our eBay sales, we'll take a quick glance here at my 30-day chart. And today we are almost at 400. So today and yesterday have been better than the past week. We're at 2,000 for the week. We are almost at 11.5 for the month, which is well below the 20,000 I want. And our 90-day total has dropped below 40,000. So I haven't been listing as much. Hopefully, as I'm listing more, we will get more sales on eBay. It's really hard to juggle eBay and whatnot. And I didn't put my whatnot Shopify numbers in this video. If you want to see them, I did put them at the very beginning of my last video with my jewelry sales. So if you would like to see what we're doing over on those platforms, go just watch that first little bit of the jewelry video and you'll see. So let's go ahead, take a look. These are all non-jewelry items that sold in the last week. These are like the cutest gator coasters I've ever seen. I probably should have kept them. They took forever to sell. They took like 2 years and they only sold for $16. I got them at the thrift store for 2 though. So they're like a $10 profit. But this is something that I wouldn't list again. I would keep it because I am a Gators fan. But if I got something like this for another team, I would probably throw it on a Collectibles auction over on Whatnot. This one sold very, very fast, and it was a $1 thrift store pickup, and it sold in just a month. And it sold for $31.49. I did do free shipping, so it's a $15 profit, but very, very fast. So if you don't know, watch for Sunbelt. I believe it's like a bathing suit or swimsuit cover up. It was size XL. I got this thinking I might wear it, and then I decided that I probably wouldn't. So I went ahead and listed it. This poor nightgown took 2 years to sell. I would probably buy it again if I was thrifting, but I absolutely love it. This is a vintage Vanity Fair pink nightgown, embroidered housecoat, size medium. And the size small and medium do tend to sell slower for me. So this one sold for $31.99, and I actually edited it when I did inventory, put on free shipping. I only paid $1 at thrift stores, so it's a $15 profit. And again, it took 2 years, and the pictures are good. It's a nice piece. So I guess I just needed the right buyer, because typically most of my Vanity Fair will sell in about 6 months or less. I wanted to show you guys this one because the size of the box really does not matter. This is a little 4x4, and a lot of times the smaller jewelry boxes will sell for more than the big ones. So this one was listed for 6 months. It sold for $22. I did have shipping on though. And this one I believe was not listed when we did inventory. So I've had it a while, but it was just reposted in February. So it's a $16 profit. Watch for the designer boxes, period, but definitely watch for the smaller jewelry ones. This one had a really nice like leather velvet pouch, and we had a ton of them, as you see. But again, it showed we had none in stock. And when I did inventory, I saw we did, and I went ahead and reposted them. If you don't know to pick up Ralph Lauren, definitely pay attention for it. This is a Ralph Lauren men's swim trunks, and they were actually size small, and they sold in a month for $35.99. I did do free shipping, and I only paid $1 for them at the thrift store though. I think I got like 4 or 5 pairs. I think 3 were Ralph Lauren, and then I got a couple other good brands. And so these are a $20 profit in a month. Definitely keep your eye out, and these are a great print too. So that definitely helped. I will say I do not pick up swim trunks if people have cut out the mesh. I know most of the men I know cut the mesh out. So finding swim trunks in the thrift store with the mesh has been a little bit difficult, but I do not pick them up to sell if they don't have the mesh. Then we have a Luger belt buckle, and I want to tell you my research video this weekend is going to be on belt buckles. One's worth over $1,000, not like this one, but I like selling belt buckles because I can get them in lots for cheap. So this is a vintage Luger black and brass, and this one was listed 4 months. It sold for $26.99. I did do shipping on this one, and this one I got in a lot for about $3, so it's a $17 profit. So definitely keep your eye out for those belt buckles, because you want to know some of these. This one was a good little profit. It sold relatively fast, and I am happy with the sale. Then we have a little piggy. This is a little Swarovski pig. I did put hog as well, and this one was listed for about 1.5 years. It sold for $27.50. I paid $5 for this in an estate lot. Most of my Swarovski tends to sell a bit faster than this, but you really never know. So this one is an $18 profit. That's why I always say, make sure you check apples to apples when you are comping. These pictures are not that great. They are out of focus. So that definitely could have impacted how long it took to sell. And then we have some lace. It's crazy. This lace has been listed 2 years, and I feel like I just picked it up last week. Time flies. So this lace sold for $27.99, and I actually got it for under $1. So it's a $25 profit. And all we do is show the roll and then the measurement. And though this one did take a bit longer to sell, I was in the profit on these so fast. It was within a month or two, and I bought probably like 6 totes full of lace, and we really do not have very much left. It has sold very well for us. Another belt buckle to sign. I was going to do belt buckles last week, and I decided to wait till this week, and I thought it was funny because I sold 2. I sold a high dollar one last week as well. This is a vintage military belt buckle oval. It is a replica. The real ones of these are worth hundreds of dollars. So this one sold for $30 and it was just listed about 4 months ago. And I only paid $3 for it. So it's a $20 profit. I have one that I think is worth like $300 that we're putting up soon. It is a genuine Civil War belt buckle. So hopefully that one will bring us a little bit more than this one did. Next up, a set of scrubs. This is a lot of 2XL maternity scrubs, listed only a month, sold for $39.99 free ship. I only paid $2. I paid $1 a piece, new with tags. Incredible haul. I got over 50 pairs of them on the dollar day at the thrift store. There were more. I made myself stop at that 50, and these are an $18 profit very fast. So with scrubs, I'm not getting them really anymore, but if I were, and what I had started to do when I was still thrifting was I will lot them up in sets of 2 like this where they're the same size, and that goes for both tops and bottoms, and I just find I make more profit and they sell faster that way. Caution. Caution, caution, creepy clown puppet coming in. This is a marionette painted face. I did put boho hippie, and this one was listed 2 years, sold for a best offer of 30. I paid 10, so this is only a $15 profit. So glad it's gone. Some of these are really, really valuable though, but the strings were tangled. We couldn't get them untangled. I said, just list it as is. I listed it at a discount price. And it finally sold, but it did take 2 years. This is a beautiful carved marble onyx vase, 7.5 inches. And this one took 6 months to sell, sold for a best offer of 34. And this one's going to be a $30 profit. Really, really pretty vase here. I love the color in this one. And I love picking up stuff like this. I got in an online lot of just kind of vintage collectibles. Only 2 months for this one to sell. This one's a Pottery Barn toddler crib blanket and pillow, and it sold for a best offer of 35. I only paid 2 at the thrift store, so this one's actually a $28 profit. And I had somebody wanting to buy the pillow, but I really didn't want to separate the set. I typically don't do that when people ask, because then I would have to pull the item down and make 2 new listings. And so unless I've had items for a very long time, I tend to tell people I'm sorry that I want to keep them in the set. Moving up a little bit in price. And this one took a long time. It took three years. This is an antique Edwardian black velvet beaded purse. It did have issues. So, and I had it priced high, but they will still sell high with issues. It sold for a best offer of $52, and I originally paid $5. It's a $35 profit. I should have priced it lower. You know, stuff happens. It's a beautiful purse, but the handle is fairly worn on it. And then here on the inside, you can see there's some discoloration there. Really, really nice purse, but it, again, not a ton of condition issues, but enough that I probably should have priced it a bit lower. How about a wine stopper? This is a Hans Turnwald silver plate seahorse wine stopper. If I drank wine, I definitely would have kept this. I got this in a lot of stuff from the people I got the designer boxes from. I actually only paid $1. This is another one though. It took 2.5 years. It did sell for $58. So it is a $42 profit, but took that sale. Now this one new, I think was like $200, but it's not well known. So there weren't a ton of them listed to be able to comp, you know, like secondhand market price. So I priced it fairly high. I had it at 100 and it took putting it on sale to get it gone. Watch for those dust bags. We have sold a lot of these at the $53.99 price, which is the 10% off that I send. And this one sold for the $53.99. I earned $42. So paid Rod $5 for this one. It's a $37 profit. And it has been listed for 3 months now, but very, very good profit on this one. And I am very, very happy with the sales on the dust bags. I just wish that the garment bags would sell just as well. Then we have got a vintage handmade sunbonnet Sue quilt or throw blanket. This one sold for a best offer on $99 and it sold for $70. It was only listed for 2 months and this one I only paid $5 for, so it's a $50 profit, and I did get it from an online estate sale. So really, really pretty quilt. It is twin size, and it's really sad, honestly, all of the work that goes into these, that the secondhand value of them is not higher than what it is. Last for this week is this insane box. Check this out. And I've never seen anything like it. Rod, which is who I got it from, he hadn't either. So this is a luxury storage box. I did find by Google Lens it came with the crocodile mini bag, and it has a cool little drawer below. So I listed it at $200 free shipping. It sold for a best offer of $150 in 2 months. So I made $100 profit on this box. So if you find designer boxes that are different, research them, because I've had a few of them like this that were just not your generic box, and those are the ones that you want to price up on. And this one was an excellent sale and a really, really good profit. All right, that was everything. I hope you have enjoyed. I really do appreciate you watching. Go over, check out the shoe stands over on Shopify. Come watch me on Whatnot too. We're going to have some really fun shows coming up this week. If you're not on there, you can get $15 free. You do have to use it within 7 days of clicking that link though, so just remember that. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will see you on the next one.
I don't ask for too much.